Let's draw 3 cards for your day today, Sunday, March 29th, and I'm using Morgan Greer today because I'm really curious to see if this theme of jumping cards that we've had all week comes up again today. So first card is the Page of Cups reversed. And we did see the Page of Cups the other day, but I believe he was upright. So the most significant thing about this card, I think, is the fish coming out of the cup. Cups are emotional energy, and this fish is carrying a message up from the depths of your subconscious, unconscious mind, and it wants you to pay attention. The fact that this card comes in reverse tells me that there is something perhaps resisting your appreciation or understanding of that message. It could be fear. It could be that there's just no emotional bandwidth for whatever that incoming message is right now, but we did definitely have something coming in from the higher self a few days ago. So this is a reiteration that that message is still waiting for you. The little light, the little notification is still blinking, and it's probably time to take a look at that. And remember, we had 7 of Cups yesterday, which was suggesting that it's time to sort through our inner wealth, tame that inner dragon, and notice the gifts that are available to us. It's possible that that just feels too overwhelming. Still, your nervous system is still catching up, and that could be where this fear or this resistance is arising from. It makes sense. We've been doing a lot of integration work lately, and of course, there's a lot of incoming stressful data from the greater material reality. It's a lot. I respect and appreciate and affirm the intensity of all this, but just know that this message is waiting for you, and when you feel ready, there's something useful in it for you. Let's see what the rest of the deck has to say this morning. And card number 2 gives us Page of Swords upright. 2 pages. Pages are beginners. Pages are just embarking on their journey, and one is cups, one is swords, so we need to reconcile the two. This sword stands for cognition, for narrative, for slicing through confusion and the veil to get to the truth that's behind it. So that suggests to me that the gift that's waiting in this cup has something to do with you seeing the truth of your situation. So you've got the sword in hand, you're ready to progress forward. We notice we've already done some work of dismantling old narratives here with this fallen pillar in the bottom corner. And there's more work to be done. That message in the cup is going to be useful to you in identifying what comes next, what next to engage with in order to find out what's been distorted, what's been not as useful as it claimed to be. And oftentimes these are messages coming in from people outside of us, from our community, or just from the overall noise of humanity. And we use our sword of truth and discernment to slash through that and get to what's real. Interesting, 2 pages. I can't remember if we had Page of Swords previously, but we have definitely had a lot of swords, particularly the 9 of Swords all week. That 9 of Swords, of course, is this pending sense of danger and being overcome with your own thoughts. This page is like, get back to basics, slash through all of that analysis paralysis, and let's find out what the truth is here. Let's see what the 3rd card has to say. And the 3rd cup is the 3 of Pentacles. This is so poetic. So the inner work that we do, especially the shadow work that we do individually, it's kind of hidden. It's kind of happening in the shadows, but it requires the same attention to craft as any cathedral builder, as any craftsman, and we're building toward mastery of the material world. These pentacles represent material reality, and the fact that there's 3 of them here indicates that our engagement with material reality will contribute to our inner growth. 3, of course, is also a sacred number, the Trinity. So this means that we are doing sacred work. We are doing difficult, complex coordination of dynamics in order to create something greater. This work that you're doing is artisanal. And what do I mean by that? An artisan is dedicated to the integrity of his craft, to doing the fine detail work that others might overlook in service of expediency, in service of profit. We're not about that. We're not about the profit of materiality. We're about making it the best possible reality that we can, because we take pride in that. We take pride in our own orientation to reality, and not a false pride, not kind of a showy, egoic pride, but just this is dedication to craft. And we know that everything that we do with our own inner exploration, with our own maturation, with our own spiritual tuning, helps inform the whole. It seems like just a little thing that we're doing in our own little world, but because we're part of this greater whole, because non-duality is real, everything that we do to develop ourselves, to evolve ourselves, contributes to the evolution of the whole. So this is sacred work. This is careful work. This is sometimes tedious work. We all know that. It doesn't get a lot of recognition. It's happening in shadows. But it's also the most important work you can possibly do with your human life. We've got 3 different suits coming in today: swords, cups, and pentacles. And the suggestion that what you're doing now is weaving together your understanding and your mastery of all 3 of these realms, all 3 of these aspects of your experience in material reality, and that is a contribution to the greater cathedral of humanity. So what a stunning spread today, and the numerology here is particularly poetic. We've got 2 pages, 2 beginners learning to work together. It's emotional intelligence, meeting, intellectual intelligence, cognition. And they together lead to this sacred number 3, doing that hard inner work and building the cathedral of the self. Cups tells you what the higher self is offering, that there's a message waiting for you. Swords is allowing you to find your truth through the noise, and then we're bringing it all home in this 3rd card and doing that difficult, precise, artisanal inner work. Let me know if this resonates with you in the comments, and like, follow, and share. See you tomorrow.